Alrighty, so it's Wednesday, which means we're back with some more shipbreaking. So the lovely and amazing plan for today is to finish off the Fuso. I think we're like halfway there. I mean, we got pretty far, on Monday. We're roughly halfway there. Let's not get ourselves stuck on the rocks. It's a great tradition to have, but I think we're gonna pass on that one today. When we stop our truck right over there, should be good. Should be good. Oh look, the chain now exists on our anchor that has been stuck. I guess just reloading fixed it, maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure that that's not how it's supposed to be, but okay. At least the anchor's gone now. I guess reloading the game fixed the anchor. Oh, that's something. We're just gonna go up here and continue on demolishing things as one does when you play a shipbreaker. Just gonna continue on getting rid of this section, I guess. Okay. Well, we'll just pick all this up. This we'll just pick up by hand. That way we can just get rid of this little bit that's left over from I don't know when. Last time, time before. A time when I wasn't doing things technically properly. I don't know. Oh, that was dumb. Oh, I didn't break everything. Okay, we're fine. Oh, radiation. Good to know that's there, I guess. I mean, I probably already knew it was there from last time, but, squirrel brain. It doesn't remember that it was there from last time. I barely remember what ship we were working on. I had to, really stop and think about it before, I opened my mouth today. I was like, what ship was I even working on? I was like, it's a warship, it's a bigger warship. That's how my day's going. I mean, that's how my life is going, is probably the better way to put it. It's all squirrel brain and trying to remember what the heck I was doing or supposed to be doing. Which sometimes works and other times really doesn't, because some days you just can't remember what you were supposed to be doing and or were doing. I'm positive it's not just a me problem, but also it probably 100% is just a me problem. Let's not pretend anything here. Is there stuff on the other side of this? I don't know, because we'll just have to do that. The answer is technically yes. No, I don't want to go down. I didn't want to go down. Well, we went down. Now we'll go back up. I wanted to do this. Sure, man, sure. He won't pick that up? Why? I don't know. He just won't. It's okay. It's not the end of a world. I mean, it kinda is, but not really. Okay. Break that out. I guess we need to break this out too, so that we're even. Okay, we're even now. Look at that. Yeah, that's we're even. Okay. I guess we have to go back another level? Another round of not being able to... Why? Okay, box. I guess we have to go back another section to get this out, because I assume, by looks of it, that's stuck behind stuff. That's stuck behind flooring. That's the word I was looking for. Flooring. I don't know why that word was so hard for my brain, but it was. We're not gonna ask questions, we're just gonna accept that my brain doesn't work. It's okay. So I guess we just start smashing. I guess we'll go back to just for safety's sake, I guess. Looks like we were working on this last time anyways, but I don't remember what I was doing last time, so not a surprise that I don't remember what I was doing last time, but I don't. Honestly, last time I was probably avoiding dealing with the radiated bits underneath. Like, let's be real, I probably was. I was like, I hear radiation. I will deal with this at another point in time. Well, the other point in time is now. That's the answer. Okay. Seems like enough. Sure, man, sure. Just tell him to pick all this up. He didn't really do a good job of picking all this up. I mean, I probably missed it when I was putting it down, but still, he did not do a good job of picking all that up. We're just gonna go all the way back. It's a hallway. I think these are all hallways, so it's all just all the way back to the end of the hallway. Get our friend Ivan to come pick all this stuff up. It's like the only thing we need to find for our last contract is assets, so we're not doing too bad on the finishing the contract front, which is, you know, a positive.
Hello, क्या हाल है? कोई बात नहीं.
Right? The magnet 100% can reach where I was pointing it. Liar? Just Ivan over here telling me lies that he can't reach things. Sir, it was green when I told it to go down. Therefore, you can reach. Ivan just over here gaslighting me on what he can and can't do. I'm the boss. You do what I tell you to. Jeez. I'm not really the boss. I'm just pretend boss. I like to think I'm the boss. I'm not really the boss. I don't need to go that far back, so we'll just go through this door, deal with all of this.
क्या हाल है?
Okay. All of this should mostly be picked up. I mean, there's a little bit that he missed, but that's okay. That's on me, technically speaking. Nope. I didn't want to go here. I wanted to just pull the magnet out. Can I just stand up here and pull the magnet out? Thank you.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे.
Alright. No, I'm not gonna reach that. I'll do that from the rim piece that holds it all together. Definitely not reaching the top ones, but I can reach these ones. Not that it super matters, but I can. Alright. Somehow always manage to miss some rivets when I'm hitting a block of 4. Don't know why, don't know how, but I do. Also, why didn't Ivan pick all this stuff up? I specifically told him to pick all this stuff up, and he just said, nah man, it's not my problem. As is true Ivan malarkey. Oh, I was just faster than he was. Okay, well, I mean, that's on me. I was faster than Ivan.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Oh, that's not gonna work. This'll work though. Maybe? Come on. There we go, that'll do fine.
हेलो, क्या हाल है? कोई बात नहीं.
Spend more time trying to align this magnet than anything else, I
संपर्क में
swear.
रहेंगे.
This should all be pretty much done. Why? What's in the way? What are you gonna tell me is in the way?
जल्दी वहाँ आऊँगा.
Crane can 100% reach the load. Like, I'm looking at it, he could pick it up. It's not that big of a deal. Well, he picked that one up.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Ooh, I'm just gonna assume that the problem is the wall. So let's get rid of it. Okay, now can you pick it? What? What is your problem? I don't understand what his problem is. It'll figure it out at some point, I'm sure. I don't know why Ivan has to be so difficult, but he does.
हेलो, क्या हाल है?
The answer, it's like dealing with a toddler. Comes to mind here. Oh, nope, that's too spicy, too spicy, too spicy! That tells me that it's here somewhere.
कोई बात नहीं.
A little bit of radiation never hurt a boat breaker, right? Right? I have to find out where the electricity is coming from. The answer is right there. Is that it? Nope, that one's off already. So it is not that one. Oh, I see some acid. I see a lot of acid. Let's just come in here and scoop all this up. Stop telling me that you're gonna kill me. It's fine. I just didn't get radioactive spider powers. Oh, it really didn't need that much acid. Look at that. Contract completed. Okay, so it goes down here. Oh, you're right here. 1, 2. No more electricity? On any of this? Cool. Cool, cool. We got rid of the electricity. Like half the battle of things right now. The other half is radioactive mess, but you know. Legitimately, what is your problem? Why won't he just cooperate and take things away? I feel like I have to argue with Ivan a lot. There we go. Take that off. Thank you. Will you now take this other one away? Okay, cool. Cool. I'm gonna leave that there for now. Nope. Okay. Let's go cut that connector before I never realized that I didn't cut it, and then I'm like, why? Why won't this shit break apart? The answer is didn't cut the connector. Oh, the answer is, well, I can get rid of this whole piece. So let's do that. Should be this one. Should be this winch. I feel like anytime you can get rid of like a piece of like the hull, the better, because then you can see more and do more, and then you're not as constricted by, well, hull pieces. At least it feels like you're accomplishing a lot when you get rid of hull pieces. Whether that's true or not is besides the fact. It just feels good, you know? 90% of things is just how it feels, right? Or so they say. Who they are, I don't know. I'm the wrong person to ask. Oh, that's a lot of radiation. Can you let me get this? Cool. Probably under this black looking floor. We should be able to get rid of most of it. Let me, come on, use the Strendo arms. Just gonna tell Ivan to pick all this stuff up and be less irradiated for a minute. Carrying too much. We'll just throw it in the green one. Or the yellow bucket. It's really funny, like 3 steps back and like no radiation. like very localized problem. Which is nice. I mean, like, you know, that's what you want when you have a radiation problem, I suppose, but... Also, it makes it interesting to try and tackle it from, like, a specific angle so you can, like, not deal with it, but deal with it.
हेलो, क्या हाल है?
Oh man, my nose is itchy. I'm gonna sneeze. Hate it. Like when you have like your nose is itchy and you feel like you gotta sneeze, but it's just there and it won't come out. It's like the worst feeling ever. Your nose is itchy, you gotta sneeze, but it won't. You can't sneeze. Eventually, when you least want to make a sneeze sound is when the sneeze sound will happen, and then it'll scare you and the dog and everybody else. Really, it just scares the dog. Like, just not even pretend. It scares the crap out of him. Anytime I sneeze, he like loses his marbles. He's like, the world is ending.
आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Everything's dead. Okay. Well, this isn't where I wanted to be, but that's okay. We'll go up now. We should. After we make Ivan take all of this away, be able to see our nasty friend down there.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे। मैं जल्द ही बाहर आऊंगा।
Alright, Ivan, get to it! Snap, snap! Burning fictional money here, man. So we're like nearing the end, getting towards like the bigger ships that take forever, which is fine. Like it means that, you know, like they'll take multiple streams / days to do. But I've been looking for another game to replace this. That's along these lines, and I found one where you break ships in space. So that will eventually be our new dream job. Is we'll break ships in space instead of on land in Bangladesh. And I found it for like really cheap too. I found it for like $3. I was like, oh well, this is fine. This is a $3 game. I can afford this. I can afford a $3 game. It was on sale for like something like 90% off, but it's got like good reviews, so like I'm hoping that it's actually pretty good. Apparently the physics are a lot of fun because, you know, space, 0G. I mean, technically we also have Power Wash, but I figured another shipbreaking game probably would be all right to do too. It's like hard space shipbreakers or something like that. I don't know. I didn't really go look and see if anyone's played it on like on stream or YouTube. I mean, Imagine people played it, but I just didn't. I didn't go looking to see if anyone actually done it to see what the game was like. I was like, we're just gonna do it. We're gonna go for it. It'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen? My $3 is obliterated. what's $3 anyways these days? You can't even buy a head of lettuce for $3, so. Head of romaine is like $4.50. Like a thing of celery is like $5. Like what's $3 in the grand scheme of things now? Okay. We're just gonna go to the other side and start breaking stuff, because this side needs some help. Ivan is taking his sweet, sweet time today. It's like we're back on waiting for union hours to cooperate. Also, I can't hit a wall to save my life right now. Rivets be damned. Alright, let's get Ivan going on nothing, because I didn't take out all these walls. Right, now let's get Ivan going on picking on all this stuff.
हेलो, क्या हाल है? क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
These are all broken. We'll tell Ivan to take that away eventually, I guess. Right now he can't. Should have thought about that before. Okay, now we can take this away, yeah? As soon as the magnet's gone? As soon as the magnet leaves.
जल्द बाहर आऊंगा
So I was watching this thing. I always watch these things, but I was watching this thing and they were talking about how like different generations have like had things, like, you know, like how bad it's been, and they were talking about like our current generation and how we technically by a lot of standards have had it worse than any generation before us. And you're like, that can't be true, right? Like, I mean, like, you know, like our grandparents dealt with like World War I, World War II, you know, like they, you know, had the Great Depression and famine and all sorts of stuff. And like, you're like, but they had to have had it so much worse than us. But then like, you actually stop and look at like historical events and like current times, and you're like, the difference between like them and us is like, we've just had it back to back nonstop, right? Like, if you're a millennial, like, you know, your childhood was fairly uneventful, right? Like the 80s and the 90s, pretty uneventful times. Like, you know, they were pretty big lulls in history. Don't get me wrong, there was global conflict of small amounts, you know, but like not the, you know, what we'd seen previously. You know, they were very small, localized events. And before that, there was just, you know, Korea and Vietnam. And don't get me wrong, Korea and Vietnam, you know, have damaged generations irreparably because, you know, PTSD and all sorts of, you know, stuff and things. But like when you look at like millennials and like Gen Z, and like I guess to an extent now at this point, even Gen Alpha for an extent, like it's been kind of crazy and wild, right? So like a lot of our big first memories that like people can really go, I remember where I was for this was 9/11, right? Like you were like eating breakfast in front of the TV, you know, getting ready for school, and all of a sudden you see, oh, that's electricity. All of a sudden you see like 2 planes crash into, you know, towers. And then, you know, you go from that to, you know, wars, a lot of war. And then, you know, changes in the world and technology and the way that things are, and social media and yada yada yada, and how that's, you know, fundamentally changed everything. And then you go into like a global pandemic where we're all like basically become shut-ins for like 2 years. And then they're like, it's no wonder the generations, like the current generations, are kind of such a mess. And you're like, well, I guess so. I guess so. We've kind of just had it nonstop, you know? And like, we haven't had, like, obviously we haven't had like Depression era, like recessions, but we've had a lot of recessions, like, that have made it extremely hard to like function financially to a large degree for a lot of people. Because every time you turn around, like, it's layoffs and whatever else going on. But to like see somebody lay it out for you, you're like, you know, I never thought about it like that. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of wild how like tumultuous the last like 20 odd years have been. Because like, you know, people say it, but then like when you actually sit down and look at the facts, you're like, wow. And like the Great Depression and stuff was awful, but like it was awful in a different way. But like people helped out their neighbors a hell of a lot more than what they do now. You know, people had gardens and traded tomatoes for eggs. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, like you kind of were limited on what you had available to you, but like, you know, my dad always told me stories about when they were growing up. Like, I mean, they weren't on rations or anything, but like, you know, his grandparents still very much treated it that way. And my great-grandfather grew like beefsteak tomatoes and stuff in his garden, and he would trade them to a guy down the way for honey and eggs, because he had bees and chickens. And another guy down the way had cows, and they would trade for you know, unpasteurized milk. I don't see anybody doing stuff like that anymore. Like if you're without, you just go in a free group on Facebook and hope to God that someone, you know, will help you out with some basic groceries. And like no one in their right mind is taking like someone's like home canned goods anymore. Like, you know. Back in the day, it was just common to like, you know, have somebody give you like homemade canned like tomatoes or home canned beets. I don't think I'd accept any of that from anyone anymore. Like not because like, I mean, one, because I don't know what their skill level is, but because it's such a dead art that most people don't, like, you don't trust that people know what they're doing when they're canning. I don't know. It's just a very different time in the world where, you know, I see what these like that are the article was talking about, that like we have it so much worse and so much like harder. And it's not like we have it so much worse and so much harder than like people who lived through the wars. We also have lived through wars, right? But like in a different fashion. War isn't the same anymore, but you know, we don't have the same social interaction level that we, you know, once upon a time did with neighbors. I mean, hell, even in the time that we've grown up, we went from like fighting outside with the entire neighborhood to, you know, kids aren't even allowed to go down the street to knock on, you know, Jimmy's door.
Park mere hinge.
I think this one will pull that off. Yeah, this one should work. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. It's just interesting to see and think, and like you're like, I guess we really have had it like technically worse than everybody else. When you really like look at the historical, you know, points in time and things that have happened and the way that the world has changed, and you're like, I guess that does explain why we're a little bit more messed up than everybody else. I mean, there's a lot more reasons why we're a little more messed up than everybody else, but you know, also the invention of like therapy and 50 billion drugs that, you know, they say are mood stabilizers probably doesn't super help. Oh my god, the electricity every time. I need to go figure out where that's actually coming from so I stop hitting it. Hopefully that's kind of spread out. It's not really. It's not really spread out at all. What did I do now? That's hilarious. Talk about depressing things and then hate electricity? That sounds about right. I'm hoping that electricity trigger was the electricity that kept making me electrocuted. We'll find out though. I think I'm just gonna pick all of this up by hand so I can just cut the connectors so that I can take away the hull without waiting for Ivan, who's, you know, seemingly taking 8,000 years this time around. He was doing so good. He was being speedy, like, for the last, like, couple times that we, you know, played. I mean, he was a little bit slow the other day, but he just feels slow with his little magnet. He's just like, I'm gonna take my sweet time. Yeah, instead of therapy, we make jokes. Yeah, we've been through so much. Millennials are hers because we've been through so much, and instead of therapy, we make jokes. Yeah, well, to be fair, we can't afford therapy. Let's be real here. I mean, even if you want to go to therapy, who can afford, you know, a $200 a session therapy bill for, like, you know, a couple hours of, like, my Fifi's got hurt today. Everything around me is horrible. Every time I turn around, horrible things keep happening to me personally and or in the world. This week, Trump tried to distract us all from the Epstein files again and how many times his name's in it by threatening to invade Canada. Like, I mean, like, that's, you know, daily life now. Nobody can afford a $250 a session fucking therapy bill. I literally like after my dad passed away, my ex was like, we have to go to couples therapy. And like one session literally wiped out my extended healthcare benefit in one go. Cause like my extended healthcare benefit was only like $250. And that literally covers one session. That covers like one session. I know, right? Like that's hella cheap for like a single session. Like, and I was like, oh no, man, like can't afford to go to therapy. What is this? What is this? So I was like, it's great. I appreciate this. My favorite part about it was like in the therapy session, like the therapist was like, well, you're continuing on going. You're doing really good for someone whose life has blown up 15 times over the last like 5 years. Good luck. You're doing really well. Screw your partner telling you that like you're the problem. They're clearly the problem, which is literally what the therapy session ended up being. Which is why I'm no longer with that person. But like, I was like, I I was like, I paid $250 to be told something I already knew. It's a miracle that I'm not more broken than what I am. And my partner is an asshole. Great, thanks. These are things I already knew. But thanks for reaffirming them for me. Best $250 wasted right there, you know? So, I don't, like, a lot of people really, like, are like, but you should see a therapist, you should talk about your problems. And I'm like, yeah, but, like, how much help is it really when they just affirm, like, that, yes, shit really sucks, and that it's a miracle that you aren't just sitting in a ball curled up, you know, unable to function as a human being. And the answer is, I don't function as a human being at the best of times, so, you know, it's okay. Right? Money 100% well spent, just to get told the things that you already know. But yeah, like, I mean, you definitely literally can't afford to be depressed, because, like, you just kind of have to keep going. It's the millennial way. We pretend that therapy is a great idea, and we see it all over, like, every piece of media that we, like, consume, about people being like, therapy is good for you. You know, there's no stigmatism about going to therapy, and you're like, I can't afford therapy, but okay. But also, what has therapy ever taught me other than it's a miracle that I haven't offed myself? Right, like, money well spent to confirm that my partner is wrong. Like, I just, you know, that's the epitome of therapy well spent there. It just dumbfounds me. What is your problem? Why don't you break? There we go. So, like, anyways, since that's experience, I've decided that therapy just isn't worth the paper that it's been agreed upon, and the money that you have to spend on it to be reaffirmed that, you know, it's really not your fault. You're just messed up because life just is just messed up for you, you know? Great, thanks. I appreciate that. It makes me feel so much better to know that, like, it's a miracle that I remotely function and I get up and I go to a job when I have a job. I feel like that's a lot of people though, right? Like, anytime you they go to therapy, they're like, you're doing such a good job, you're trucking along, you haven't given up yet. Okay, great, thanks for the affirmations.
Hello, क्या हाल है?
But yeah, anyways, that's been the exciting thing that I've read in the last, like, day or so, was that by technical standards we have it worse than most generations before us. Even though they had it pretty bad, we technically have it worse. It's very, very affirming, right? Your parents went through Vietnam, your grandparents went through the biggest, you know, world conflicts ever, but, like, by all technical standards, you technically have it worse. Okay, thanks. Good to know. Good to know it's not all my imagination, right? Good to know. Not my imagination. As much as other people will tell you it's your imagination, therapy has told you that it's not. And articles about other things have told you it's really not your imagination. You do technically have it worse. And all I hear is we won something, right? Right? We won an award! We won an award for the worst stuff. But then at the same time, like, I read an article about a boomer being like, but I work 2 jobs as a single parent to afford rent. And I'm like, But then you read farther into the article and you find out they weren't actually a single parent. They were, you know, in a marriage, and they had a partner. They had a wife or whatever, and they were working 2 jobs because they were living outside of their means. What? Man, you work 2 jobs and you're able to afford stuff? I work 2 jobs and I still can't afford anything. I know, right? Right? Like, and that's the better thing. It's, you had a job? Where'd you find this job? I'd like a job. I'd like a job where AI doesn't tell me that, like, despite years and years and years of experience, that I'm not qualified for the job that I previously did, like, just 6 months ago when I got, you know, downsized and laid off. Oh man, that's already okay. Cool, I can get rid of that. But like, they're like, but you guys, they're like, you guys all complain about how you had it so bad, and then like at the end of the article, like they were like, the one thing that I learned through all of like reflecting on this is that I probably should have spent less time working my 2 jobs and more time going to my kid's soccer game. It's like, you paid for your kids to go to soccer? That's expensive. I'd like to be able to afford to pay for going and doing a sport. Oh wait, I can't. Okay. It's just boomers complaining, being like, but we didn't have it all that good. Man. But you did. By the time my dad was my age, he owned a house, he owned a car, like he owned his truck straight out. He owned stuff like accessories for his truck. He had, you know, my dad would never say that I have it better than he did, right? Like, my dad isn't delusional in that, was never delusional in that function. He understood that things were crappy when things were crappy. But like, by the time my dad was my age, he had 2 kids. Both my parents worked. You know, we were well off enough. Like, we owned a house. We owned 2 cars. We went and did things on the weekend that cost, you know, a fair chunk of money. Like, not like super expensive every weekend, but you know, we drove out of the city and went places and we ate out. We can't afford to do that anymore. Anyways, rant over. I read an article and I was like, wow, good to know. Good to know it's not my delusion that I think I have it so much worse than everybody else. Generation-wise, it just really is that way. No, no. Okay, can you just give me the magnet? Thank you.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Oh, gotta find the electricity thing again. Down one? Gotta be down one. Down one and in? Nope, we're going away from it. Maybe it's down two? Oh, there it is. Goodbye. There's another one beeping at me, too. There's a lot of electricity on this boat. I'm just gonna cut these because I see them. Always cut connectors. Gotta follow the company policy of ACC, you know? That's enough of that. I was listening for beeping, but I don't hear the beeping anymore, so we're gonna forego worrying about beeping. We're just gonna have to go up to get rid of all this, I think. Yeah, it won't let me put the crane down here. It'll let me put it down over there, though, which is probably a good idea. Can you let me get these? Thank you. Should probably get this side too while I'm at it. Come on, let me, thank you. Let me hit your friend. And then I'm gonna pick all this up because the crane is not getting at any of this. Okay, cool. I'm full up in my pockets. Where the truck you go? Okay. Pick all this crap up, break this out. The only reason I'm breaking out this side too is because like we're standing in the rib of the ship thing. And I don't want to have to try and play jump up and get this when I can't actually reach it later on in life. Alright. Alright, everything's cleared up to here, so it's just down we go from here, I guess. Cool. Quit destroying your boat, Wiggles? I mean, it's too bad. It's too bad. Your boat's been decommissioned. No boat for you. You should have taken better care of it. It's got holes in it. It's no longer seaworthy. It's not my fault. You should have taken better care of it. Should have taken better care of it. It came in, it was missing pieces of the hull. wouldn't have had holes if those damn pirates would have fired on me. I mean, you know, that's valid, but also she's no longer seaworthy and hasn't been for quite some time. She got mothballed. You're a civilian sailing in a warship? I don't know about that, man. This is the Fuso. She had guns before I demolished the top half of her. I don't really know that you can claim to be a civilian ship when, you know, she got guns. It was my incognito boat. I mean, whatever you say there, sir. Whatever you say. Privateer. I see. Whatever you say there, sir. I don't think the big cannons on top really say incognito, but you know, what do I know? I'm just a humble boat breaker. You know? I don't it's above my pay grade understanding what boats do, other than big guns go boom. Okay, let's clean this up with the magnets as much as we can. Hopefully that's all working. Maybe, possibly, who knows? Pick that up because that's not gonna get taken away. Wow, apparently I'm too full. My pockets be too full. Okay. That definitely didn't go in the truck. It just landed there, of all places. I'm not a bosun. I'm a shipbreaker. I don't keep ships afloat. I just take them apart when they've been mothballed. There's no sea life for me. Also, it's really nice seeing you again. I hope things are going okay-ish. You know, as much as the world allows for it. I figured you'd be the bandwagon for the windrows? I have no idea. Ah, being sick blows. Hopefully you didn't get the nasty flu that's been going around. I heard that's brutal. It's you know, near proportions of you basically feel like you've had COVID, but you don't have COVID. Oh, I missed one rivet on this wall. All right. Why won't you cooperate? I just want to get rid of all this stuff. Maybe it'll take it from there. I don't know. We'll see. Just chest and cold fever. I mean, that sucks, but at least it's not like the flu. Because like like I said, I've heard the flu this year is really bad. One of my friends got it with her kid and they were dying for like a week or something like that. Just full on plagued. Oh, I'm too full to pick stuff up. I'm gonna get rid of this because the annoying flashy green thing, it just does my head in every time. What's holding this together? Well, on this side, it's stuff and things on the floor, but also I can take this piece away. So let's do that. Alright. Get rid of the decking. Man, Ivan has not been doing a good job of picking stuff up. I'm just saying. He has been slacking hard. Necha, you need to tell Ivan to do a better job. You know, he's getting paid union rates. He's your friend, right? That's how he got this job? Friend of a friend? You hate talking to the union rep. Okay. Now we should be free? Did we not get all of the... Oh, is it telling me this stuff's in the way? It's probably telling me this stuff's in the way. That's valid, I suppose. He may go on strike, best day out of it. In true union fashion. No. Why are you stuck here, sir? I mean, besides all of these 800 steel beams. I don't know, we'll come back to it. Oh, you know what the problem is? The problem is the magnets in the way. That's the answer. He won't take it away because he's like, my magnet's here. You've told me to magnet stuff. I can't do other stuff when you've told me to magnet stuff. Speaking of unions going on strike, every time you turn around right now in the news, it's like some unions going on strike. I mean, I get it. Pay doesn't match the cost of living and stuff, but like every time you turn around, some unions being like, we're going on strike! Oh, man. I mean, it's fine, you know, like, whatever. It doesn't really affect my day-to-day life, but it's just really funny. It's really funny that you say they might go on strike when every union I've seen this year has gone on strike in the last, like, 2 years nonstop. I worked at a grocery store that was union for a little bit. I don't know what the point of being a union grocery store worker was, because, man, it didn't really make a difference, and you just paid dues into the union, and you didn't really get much back for it. Like, they ate so much of my paycheck and, like, did nothing for me. Oh, there's electricity down there. I made an appointment, then got an email that all nurses in my hospital are on strike, and the times might be long. I mean, you know, nurses deserve to be paid better often than what they are. They're basically doctors. They're unpaid doctors. Like, they're underpaid doctors. They do a lot of stuff that, like, doctors should be doing, but, like, don't have time to do, so they do them instead. my aunt when I was a kid was an ER nurse, and like often they just handled a lot of the stuff in the ER that like just because like you know it's an ER and let's be real, doctors don't have time to deal with a lot of your basic things. But like a nurse is more than qualified to do it anyways. More often than not. More often than not, they're more capable of doing it than the doctor is. Alright, let's get rid of this too. Alright, well we're almost there. We're almost at a portion of things being dealt with, kind of, sort of. We're at a portion where we've taken away almost another piece of the hull. Okay, you're fine. You're broken. You know, I think I'm just gonna pick all this up by hand because the stupid boxes, the yellow boxes here. And I can just tell him to not take this away because I missed stuff up here. Okay. One piece. I think the overhang is too much. I'm gonna. Oh no, I can do it. Okay. All right, now. Will you let me up? Nope. Nope. You won't. Okay. Can we try that again? Oh, nope. Can we try it this way? That way works. Okay. That's all cut. That's all cut. Is there... That's right here. Which means we'll go across the way and then find the other one. One's already been cut. That's fine. But all that's telling me is that realistically, I just need to come down here and cut this out so this can go away. Okay. Alrighty. Now, will you take that away? No. Okay, what's holding this in? Is it gonna tell me what's holding this in? That. Okay, so I guess I have to, like, pull apart more of the ship than I already have. That's okay. We can do that. Just have to go all the way back up to the top again. Well, not all the way to the top, but to a portion of the top. It's not like there's a whole lot. There's not like there's a whole lot left of this boat, anyways. You know, it's nearly all gone. Can you go? No, no, you had it. There we go. Okay, cool. Chuck this all in my truck. truck that I don't beep the horn of nearly enough for Netcha or my Norwegian friend, I guess. To be fair, I don't really think about honking the horn of the truck very often. Oh, we can get rid of that now. And then I can get rid of all of that. Okay. Can you take away that? Cool.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
And I guess I will pick up these papers by hand. Give me the papers. And that steel beam. Please? Thank you. Alright. Cool. He's taking that away. We can get rid of all this now. If I could hit it to save my life, that would be super helpful. We're just gonna pick all this up by hand. I'm not gonna wait for the crane operator to come and do his job, but we'll make him do his job over here because
मैं जल्द
hands
ही
are full.
वहाँ आऊँगा.
My hands are full. I'm gonna have to run around outside. That worked well.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे.
No idea what I did to make all that collapse, but I did.
हेलो, क्या हाल है?
Now we just go back to the top and continue on our way down. Well, gotta cut our connector. I might as well get. I'm gonna pick all this mess up. I don't want to do it by hand.
मैं जल्द ही वहाँ
He's got free
आऊँगा.
time. He can do it.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे. कोई बात नहीं. क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Not carrying too much, you say. It's fine. Maybe I will pick up the stuff that I can't pick pick up myself. Maybe. Probably won't, let's be real. Okay, cut this. Can I reach the truck from here? I can! Look at that. Goodbye! Farewell! Auf Wiedersehen. Sayonara. I don't know. All the words to say goodbye in. Alright, back over here because you should have cleaned all this up for me. Hey, Sebastian, get out of the garbage can. You can't go in there. Cut it out. I have a garbage can that has like one of those like lids that you step on to flip up, and he's like trying to open up the garbage can lid. I don't know what's with him. He's never done that before, but like yesterday he started trying to get in there. And like today he's like trying to push it up and over and stick his little snout in there. There's nothing in there for him to eat. Like, it's just like vegetable scraps are essentially what's in there right now. Mainly because I just didn't have any compost bags left to throw down the compost, but I don't know what my dog's issue is. He's been fed twice today because he already ate like a whole bowl of kibble. So I made him a second one. And he is still trying to get into the garbage. I don't understand him right now. He's not a growing boy, he is an old man. So he doesn't have that excuse for doing what he's doing. I don't know what's wrong with him. Other than maybe he's addicted to garbage. I don't know. Should put him on My Strange Addictions. He just wants to eat garbage all day. Good old TLC shows, you know? Do I need to put you in timeout, dog? Oh, he's gonna put himself in timeout. I don't have to do it for him. Timeout is just his bed underneath the TV table holder shelf. Words are hard for my brain. It's okay.
Hello, क्या हाल है?
Oh, still so much to go to get rid of that one piece, to get rid of the rest of the pieces. Alright, back up we go. That should have separated it. Why didn't it? Maybe this? To small my problem? Who knows? It's probably all of this. Doesn't really matter. It's all gotta go anyways, one way or the other. Alright, Ivan, come pick all this stuff up for me, thank you.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
And all this stuff. Cool, cool.
कोई बात नहीं.
Alright, then we need to go into this room and get out of all this. It's not really a room, it's a stairwell? Same difference on a boat, really. Let's just be real. Every room is every corridor is a room.
मैं जल्द ही वहाँ आऊँगा. हम संपर्क में रहेंगे.
Can't stop missing them! Damn rivets. Apparently, I can't hammer a rivet to save my life at all today. How did I miss all of these? I don't... I just did. That's the answer. Oh, I have to cut all these loose. I'm just gonna cut them all loose and then make Ivan pick them up. Seems perfectly safe to have him pick up live ammunition shells with a magnet, right? Perfectly safe. Not really. It's okay, this is why we paid Ivan the big bucks, right? You can take all the risk. That should be everything. Okay. Now, Ivan, please come collect all of this.
कोई बात नहीं.
Stop lying to me. I know we can reach it. Okay.
हेलो, क्या हाल है?
I just can't believe that I managed to hit those all day. Every time I make a jump shot to hit rivets, it hasn't been going my way. Okay. Oh, well. Cool. Okay. Send Ivan to pick all this stuff up. Maybe? Possibly? What is Ivan's problem today? I don't know.
कोई बात नहीं.
Just is. It is. It just is a problem. He just is problematic. It's him, I swear, not me.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Too heavy. Alright, let's get rid of all this. And then we'll go get rid of the side that popped off. I'm hoping both of them technically popped off, and I can take them both, but I know for sure one of them did.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे। मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा।
Can you cooperate with me, Magnet? Please? Please? I'll get most of it. I'm not gonna argue with it too much. For real, box? Alright. I'm pretty sure it's this one we have to use to pull that off, so. There we go, both of them popped, we're good. Alright. I will take that.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे।
I'll take that. I was trying to jump up and over the truck, but apparently I'm not that talented. And then you can take that.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Alright. Okay. Just gonna tell Ivan to pick this stuff up, if he will do it.
हेलो, क्या हाल है?
Carrying too much already. Go figure. My pockets are always way too full. Okay. Oh, looks like these are split too, so we should probably just deal with that. Just get rid of all the hull chunks that we can. The answer is not with that one, we're not. That one we are, though. Which means we should be able to do this.
मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा।
And then that.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Now what's this one's problem? This one's problem is this stuff. Okay, that's much more cleaned up. Alright, let's get rid of all this. tell Ivan to collect all this stuff.
I'm Sampark mere hinge. Koi bat nahi.
That should get rid of most of the loose stuff that's all around. Alright. And we should be able to now get rid of that hull piece. Should being the word here. Cool. There we go.
Hello. Kya haal hai?
That won't come out. Will that one come out? Well, probably not because of the magnets. That's probably my fault because of the magnets. I love that there's just a vent. There's just this one vent just hanging out up there. I didn't knock it down, so it lives there now. That vent just lives there. That little duct piece is forever suspended in the sky.
I'm Sampark mere hinge.
Oh, now that those magnets are gone, can we get rid of this? What's holding this together?
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Nothing's flashing, so I don't know. Oh, I haven't cut the bottoms. That's the problem. The problem is I haven't cut the connection at the bottom. That's okay. Makes sense. Did not connect the bottom connectors. Cannot take away. Is still attached to the hull, you know? Okay, that looks like it has everything. Looks like it should, technically.
Hello, क्या हाल है?
Does not.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे। मैं जल्द ही वहाँ आऊँगा।
Okay, that should have pretty much all of that cleaned up. Let's go cut this connector. I wasn't looking. You want to see that? You want to see the floating vent? Okay, give me a sec. Right there. That's our floating vent friend right over there. You see him? See him right there? That's our floating vent friend. Just lives there forever, forever, ever, and ever. Our friend, the floating vent. Can't be reached because it's red. It just lives there. Just lives there, Netcha. Forever and ever. For always. Until we scrap the rest of the boat. Damn right, now I can't say I completed the ship because there's a vent stuck. You're right. I mean, to be fair, I technically didn't pick up a crap ton of steel beams either, so I'll just count that as a steel beam that I can't pick up, you know? If you can't touch it, it's not your fault. It's not like it's a whole wall that I didn't knock down, right? Like, it's just a steel beam. It's like, it's basically a steel beam that I can't pick up. The equivalent of not being able to collect every steel beam, because I'm insane, but I'm not that insane. There's limitations to my insanity. That'll have most of that picked up. Why didn't Magnet pick any of this stuff up? Magnet hates me. Magnet just real hates me. It's okay. I was like, is it raining? It's raining in the game. That's what the sound is. It's raining. I was like, did it start raining outside? Like, that's literally what it sounded like to me, because it's been raining so heavy that, like, through my headphones, like, that's what it sounds like. You know? So I was like, it's raining outside, is it? No, it's raining in the game. It is not raining outside my house. Yeah. It's raining. I mean, I know this game has a day-night cycle. I didn't think it had full-on weather cycles. We've reached the point that the game has started raining at me. It's like, I know where you live. You live in the rain capital of you know, nearly the world. Technically, my dad was born in the rain capital. But, you know. We get so much precipitation, it's not even funny. Pretty sure this year we spent like a month in rain. Where we didn't have it not rain at some point during the day. For an entire month. Can I get the vent using the rain sound? No. No, it's not that magical. That vent just lives there. That vent is never going anywhere. That's its life now. Just hanging out in oblivion.
Hello, क्या हाल है? आप संपर्क में रहेंगे.
Cool. Okay. Ivan, you can take that away from me. Thank you. Let's cut these and see if Ivan will take them, because they are heavy. These things are all super heavy, and they take... You pick up like 2 of them, and then you have to like throw them in the truck, and if Ivan can take them all, that would be so much better. See if he'll take them. Okay. Will you take them, sir? Or are you taking that first? Well, it doesn't really matter. You either take them or you don't. Okay. Ooh. Okay. And then... Well, I don't see a split for that, but this is okay. We're gonna take that off. Why is the cab of my truck yellow? What is going on here? The truck has become radioactive. That's the only thing I can come up with here. Truck has problems. It's haunted. I don't know. The truck has problems.
نجالتي بها نونغا.
Is there... Right there. Oh, sick. He picked all those up. I don't have to pick them up by hand. That's nice.
Hello, क्या हाल है?
Me up. Apparently I can't jump that high. Right now we should be able to tell him to take that away. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, and he can take this away. Okay, sick.
कोई बात नहीं.
Alright, now I'm hoping that if I just go around and collapse the outside, that the inside will collapse, and I don't have to do all of this. So just like this. Well, probably the stairs too, because stairs are a funny way of holding things together. Oh, look at that! It works! That's so good. That's so good. That makes this so much faster to do.
Hello, क्या हाल है? नजालती बहा नऊंगा.
Okay. The only thing I have to make sure is that I take out the wall here. So those are technically connected to the thing I'm standing on. Hush, Ivan, I know I'm standing here. You can chill for a minute. Okay. Would you hit the rivet, please? think I need to take these panels out. Probably this one here too, because it's on the corner. Now I should be able to go to this other side, do the same thing, and have it all collapse. At least that's the hope. Yeah! Look at her collapsed. Nice. Don't have to deal with any of it. Okay. Ivan, get to work, my friend.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
It's been a long time since I've been able to collapse a boat like
कोई बात
this.
नहीं।
I used to collapse every boat like this, and then it stopped letting me, and
मैं
then
जल्दी
now it's letting me
वहाँ
again.
रहूँगा। हेलो, क्या हाल है?
Take it.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे। कोई बात नहीं। क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
The windshield of the truck is still cursed. I think it's just forever yellow now. Forever yellow till we relog, obviously. Once we relog, it resets everything. That should be all the connectors. Hope. Just pick all this stuff up. All these steel beams that Ivan's missed. Technically, probably my fault that he missed them all, but you know. Neither here nor there. Okay. And then we should be able to tell him to take it away? No? Are we missing connectors? Is there connectors in here somewhere? No? Is there one in here that I've missed? Probably, maybe? I don't think so. It looks like they're all peeking out pretty good. Oh, it's the magnets. The magnets are the problem. I don't know why I always think that, but like the answer is the magnets are the problem. When you can't lift something away with the crane because there's magnet holes above it, definitely it's the magnet's fault. Just waiting for to pick all this stuff up. Well, I guess we should collect some of this stuff by hand. While we wait for him to do all the work. By all the work, I mean like 10% of it. Giving him far too much credit. It's almost like it's almost like we give him more credit than we give our unpaid intern when we play Power Wash Simulator. To be fair, he's a paid employee. We spent buku bucks on him. Okay, will he take this away now that there's no... Yeah, there's nothing over top of it? He will. In the back half.
हेलो, क्या हाल है?
The unpaid intern over there doing the job as mod. Come on, Ivan, faster with the magnets. He's so slow. I wish you could turn him up, make him go faster. I mean, I think there's still upgrades for him to go faster. I think. That one lone vent, though. That one lone vent kills me. Like, I broke everything around it, but that one lone vent said, "Nah, man, I'm just gonna live my best life up here." You might join Ivan's union. I'm sorry. In the world of power washing, there are no unions. It's a small business. Small business with a dictator in charge. Okay, can we take this away now? There we go. Alright. Did he pick up? Well, he left so many steel beams. Look at all these steel beams that he like left behind. It's just like steel beam heaven, and also we're now stuck with static. There we go. Get rid of that. Okay. Oh, truck's no longer cursed. Oh no, you're fine. I was just saying we give Ivan more credit as a crane operator than we give the unpaid power wash intern. And he does less work than the unpaid intern did. All right, let's claim our contracts. Make them buku dollars. $5,000. Woo! Now we have $11,000 dues. Wait for him to grab the last little bits. One bit. I think there's one more for him to grab. Yeah, there's one more after that. Right, pick it up and chuck it in there so I can turn all this scrap in. This is my statement stance, union. This is why I need the Shaders Emotional Support Group. Auto sort all. I feel like in reality the Shader Support Group is more for Tally than anybody else. I feel like he needs it the most out of all of you. All right, let's scrap the Fuso and say goodbye to it finally. Oh, it's a Japanese battleship. There we go. Japanese battleship. Alright, and let's move on to the next ship, which I believe is the Gas Goober? The Gas Goober! I don't know who the heck would name their ship the Gas Goober, but somebody clearly did. The answer is yes, we'd like to buy that ship.